Nike since '96 SP. So at this point, we've seen quite a few iconic collaborations between Nike and Comme des Garçons. This latest one in the series being the since '96 SP Comme des Garçons HOMME Plus, which for the rest of this video, we're just going to shorten to CDGH Plus. With a US release date of April 10th, these dropped at Dover Street. Haven't seen these drop on sneakers as of yet. Not sure when that's going to happen. Probably some other select retailers, as they like to say. This collaboration is another mashup sneaker where you have the Air Max 96 being mixed with the ISPA since FLYKNIT. Now you will notice that even though these are a mix of the Air Max 96 and another sneaker, they were very careful and intentional not to put Air Max in the name. From what I can tell, this sneaker does not feature an Air Max unit like a traditional Air Max would. So I'm guessing that's the reason why they dropped the Air Max from the name on this specific model. These CDG collabs are known for putting out some more experimental type shapes and silhouettes on sneakers. And to be honest, the same could be said about Nike's ISPA line. Improvise, scavenge, protect, adapt. That's what the ISPA stands for. Nike's been putting out products under this line for a little while now, and in my opinion, these releases have been some of the more interesting things that Nike has been doing recently. So to be honest, I was pretty excited to see a collaboration between CDGH Plus and Nike's ISPA line. These shoes were first debuted on the runway, CDGH Plus's Spring Summer 2025 runway show, and that's pretty much what kicked off the hype around this particular collaboration. These came out in 3 different colorways. I ended up picking up the white and pink pair. I just thought this was the most interesting, the most unique out of the 3. Obviously, an all white and an all black shoe is always going to hit. Let's just go ahead and get into the review and first impressions on these sneakers. Your basic typical black Nike box, Nike sportswear box, whatever they want to call it. On the box I got, there's no CDG branding, logos, anything like that, nor is there any special or branded tissue paper or anything like that inside. What I got is strictly the basic box, pair of sneakers, and Nike called it a day. Okay, so don't expect any cool or extra sort of accessories coming on the shoe or on the box, just very standard stuff. Here is the sneaker again. White and pink. You can really see the Air Max 96 pattern on the uppers here, especially with this cutout pattern all over the sides and front of the sneaker. I think one of the cooler, more defining aspects of the sneaker on these classic cutouts, Nike and CDG gave these a real 3D like effect, almost like they're coming off of the shoe because there's some kind of padding or stuffing. Definitely gives these sneakers a unique look and feel. Aside from that, you do have this really thick foam or rubber midsole. I guess this is where the ISPA since FLYKNIT comes in. Personally, I never had a chance to try on the ISPA since FLYKNIT. So when I tried these on, I was actually really surprised at the feel of these on foot. It's soft, but it's also firm in different areas. Usually with other sneakers, the cushioning seems more flat and consistent going from the heel all the way through the toe. On these, it's like a slight dip where the heel is, then it starts to raise up a little bit, and then it kind of goes back down, going towards the front of the foot. It was a very weird experience, to be honest with you. Something that I'll probably get used to pretty quickly, but it is something to note. For whatever reason, it does not feel like a normal sneaker sole on my foot. I do like the way the uppers of the sneaker kind of like hug your foot in a really secure way, and that combined with the feeling of the insole feels really supportive and kind of nice in a way that's kind of hard to explain. So kind of have to just try on a pair to kind of see what I'm talking about. It's definitely something that's a lot easier to experience than it is to explain. The midsole does have some texture and pattern to it as well. According to Nike, the lines that you're seeing going across the midsole were inspired by Japanese Zen gardens. The back heel on the outside, you get a small check, and another small check on the outside front of the midsole here, a small Nike check here on the toe as well. You do get a hit of that on the tongue as well as on the inside of the midsole. You get one more CDGH Plus hit right here as well. The outsole on these looks pretty durable. It looks pretty grippy as well. Again, this midsole is from the ISPA line, so that's what you would pretty much expect. In the US, the retail price is at $230. I was seeing on some websites that they were saying that these were going to retail at $160. Lie detector tests said that was false. At this point, we all know how the Nike and CDG collabs go. It's going to be a higher price point for sure. These are definitely aimed at more fashion / sneakerhead enthusiasts. Of course, with a new model, a new new silhouette, we have to talk about sizing. I know a lot of you are going to be interested. Should you go true to size or what the deal is? I'm a US 10.5, got these in a 10.5, and they fit absolutely perfect. Personally, I don't like my shoes to fit super tight. These fit just perfect in my opinion, so I would personally recommend going true to size. If you're someone who has a slimmer foot or you like a really snug fit on your sneakers, you could consider half sizing down, but honestly, my recommendation is to just stick true to size, and I think that's going to work out the best for most people. Aside from the CDG Play Converse Chuck 70 back in the day, this is actually my first Nike CDG collaboration, and they've had a ton of different really cool ones that I wanted to get my hands on, but never ended up getting my hands on any of those. So yeah, definitely happy to add these to the collection. That's all I had for you guys today. Definitely let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling about these, and also where do you guys think these land on the list of Nike CDG collaboration? Are these top 3 or are you guys not feeling these?